Islamic greetings, Moors. Welcome back to another episode of Pardon the Interjection, and pardon, we just got someone there coming on in. I am your host, Supreme L, and I would like to give high honors to Prophet Kujo Adwo and all the active Moors. Here on Pardon the Interjection, we dig up information to divulge to the people in the upliftment of fallen humanity. I want to go into something today, and it's very, very enlightening. I have in front of me the red book that was kept from us all these years. Now, we'll go into chapter. Let's look and see what chapter we can go in, because we can start off with we'll go into chapter 2. Start off with chapter 2. And all there near of kin were guests. And Yahushua stood before the guests and said, I had a dream, and in my dream I stood before the sea upon a sandy beach. The waves upon the sea were high. A storm was raging on the deep. Someone above gave me a wand. I took the wand and touched the sands, and every grain of sand became a living thing. The beach was all a mass of beauty and song. I touched the waters at my feet, and there were changed to trees and flowers and singing birds, and everything was praising Allah. And someone spoke. I did not see the one who spoke. I heard the voice, which said, There is no death. Grandmother Anne loved the child. She laid her hand on Yahushua's head and said, I saw you stand beside the sea. I saw you touch the sand, and the waves, I saw them turn to living things. And then I knew the meaning of the dream. The sea of life rolls high. The storms are great. The multitude of meaner, idle, listless, waiting like dead sands upon the beach. Your wand is truth. With this you touch the multitude, and every man becomes a messenger of holy light and life. You touch the waves upon the sea of life. Their turmoils cease. Thievery wines become a song of praise. Pardon me. Thievery winds become a song of praise. There is no death, because the wand of truth can change the driest bones to living things, and bring the loveliest flowers from stagnant ponds, and turn the most discordant notes of harmony to praise. Joachim said, My son, today you pass the 7th milestone of your life. For you are 7 years of age, and we will give to you as a remembrance of this day whatever you desire. Choose that which will afford you most delight. And Yahushua said, I do not want a gift, for I am satisfied. If I can make a multitude of children glad upon this day, I will be greatly pleased. Now there are many hungry boys and girls in Nazareth who would be pleased to eat with me and this feast and share with us the pleasures of this day. The richest gift that you can give to me is your permission to go out and find those needy ones and bring them here that they may feast with us. Joachim said, "'Tis well. Go out and find the needy boys and girls and bring them here. We will prepare enough for all." And Yahushua did not wait. He ran. He entered every home and hut and den of the town. He did not waste his words. He told his mission everywhere. And in a little time, 103 score of happy children were following Yahushua on Mariam way. The guests made way. The banquet hall was filled with Yahushua's guests, and Yahushua and his mother served. And there was food enough for all, and all were glad. So the birthday gift of Yahushua was a crown of righteousness. And we go to chapter 3, the life and works, pardon me. That's my brother, Kudjo Adwo calling. And, we're going to pause it right there on the secret, the red book. And we're going to get my brother here on the line and see if we can make something pop off today. Peace, Moor. Hey, family, we have on the line, live and direct, Kudjo Adwo. What's going on, big bro? You live and direct.
Everything's peaceful, Moor. How you doing?
I'm hanging, brother. Just doing a little show right now. I had just started reading pieces of the red book. And I was just putting that on the record. Only got to chapter 2, so what's going on with you? How you be?
Everything's peaceful, taking it easy. Saturdays.
There you go. There you go.
You know how Saturdays do. Bro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man, just here. And also, too, we just want to give our supreme honors to the noble prophet.
Yes, sir.
Kudjo Ali.
Yes, sir.
His Earth Day was yesterday.
Yes.
We know Moors all over the country had celebrations, in honor of him.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had ours last week with Jose Pimenta Bay and Seton Rabe.
Yes, sir.
We also want to send a shout out to those Moors for taking their time to put some things on the record.
Yes.
Relative to our prophet. The teachings and the facts pertaining to Moors in America that a lot of people don't like to deal with.
Right. Well, did you happen to catch Netter last night, bro?
No, I didn't.
Man, he talking about today's the prophet's birthday, and we going over to the temple. We in Atlanta. He on the tour, bro. I'm a shop that to you so you can see it. Matter of fact, I think I did shop it to you already.
Well, again, it's like, if you're gonna placate.
Yes.
Moors.
Yes.
Right. If they're gonna play this game like Noble Drew Ali was the head of some organization and not recognize that he's another brother that was tied to the Aboriginal indigenous culture of the Americas and had a mission to let all these people in the Americas who claim that they came over here on a slave ship to recognize that they're home. But they're going to play this game like he's the head of some organization in order to, again, placate Moors. Right. To make it seem like unity amongst the conscious community and all this type of BS.
Right.
right? Because, you know, they got Roy Bay come on their stuff, and Sharif Bay come on their stuff, and then, you know, Way L, aka Lord Abba, come on their stuff, and then Taj come on there, and then they got Abdullah on there, and they got Raz on there, and they're putting up this facade that, oh yeah, there's unity, but then if Moors are so legit, you honor Noble Drew Ali so much, how come you don't declare your nationality? Exactly. If they're so African, how come they're not declaring African nationality?
Right.
Why are they calling themselves fictions? Why are they playing this game that it doesn't matter what you call yourself? Right? And, you know, we're putting it out there. Remember, it's already been put on the record by Moors. Remember that Moors have been telling people, King Alfred plan. These people have a position, you know, these people meaning Europeans in America that colonized this land. They have a position that so-called Negro black colored people are a problem. As far as their quote unquote European society in America is concerned, that they have control over. Which, because these people classify themselves as Negro black colored, they fall under that jurisdiction that Europeans created in America. They know that they're a problem, and they're doing whatever they can, you know, steal their organs, kill them in the street to fix the problem. When the problem is ultimately supposed to fix itself, because these people were told since 1913 that they're not Negro black colored, they need to declare that they're something other than a thing.
Right. You know,
but things do not have rights. Things are property, and all property can be liquidated.
Yes.
Whether it's liquidated, take a chair, turn it into, you know what I mean, scrap metal, go get money for it, or whatever.
Right.
Whether it's liquidated, take your TV, take it to the pawn shop, take your gold jewelry, take it to the pawn shop, sell it.
Right.
Whether it's liquidated, turn it to ashes, because it's useless. Regardless, any quote-unquote thing is property and can be liquidated, and the most unusable piece of property in 2016 is Negro black colored people.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Now, you said something, bro, I wanted to go into about the King Alfred plan. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we read. And there's a little thing, man, about this brother, Reggie, about this Black City plan.
Yeah.
And we do read, bro, and I'm saying he's going to lead you right to the fucking King Alfred plan. You think you're going to take over any city?
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Because cities are municipal.
Right.
Which means that they're Roman venues. So why would an Asiatic, right? Not even just Roman venues, but corporate Roman venues.
Corporate.
So how is somebody who claims to have this ability, you know, well, all we gotta do is take over the cities, take over the police stations, take over the courts, take over the judges, take over the lawyers, take over the businesses, take over the because we're the majority population in these places. I know you're not, you're a minority.
Exactly.
What majority you talking about? What majority population is this fake doctor talking about?
Right.
What black city? Name me a black city in the Americas.
Right.
Name me a place called Black City.
Right.
In the Americas. Anywhere in the Americas. From Chile all the way to Alaska. Just name me one jurisdiction called quote-unquote Black City. Because keep in mind, he made it plural. He said Black City plan, and they're going around to do this all over.
Right.
All right. Where are these black cities at?
Right.
By name. right? Just like where are these black Egyptians, these black Timetans, these ancient black whatever people? Where are they at? Cannot be found. Why? Because it's an illusion. It's a fraud. It's fake. It's a fiction.
You're fake people, fake cities. Fake people for fake cities.
Which, if they had any common sense, they would realize that when Chinese come here, they're not creating yellow cities.
Right. Yeah.
When Turks come here and pale Arabs come here, they're not making pale Arab cities.
Right.
When Europeans come here, they're not saying, oh yeah, white city for all the white people, come on to the white city. You know what they call it? Greek, because that's a nationality.
Yeah, yes.
And they have their little jurisdiction that their people who are classified as quote-unquote Greek could go there and get their Slovaki and all their Greek stuff. Everything's in Greek signs everywhere or whatever like that. Right? The Italians, they have their quote-unquote jurisdiction where their people can go and get spaghetti, meatballs, and all that stuff that they like from their culture. Right? Chinese people come here, they have their little Chinese whatever that they can go to get their Chinese stuff.
That's right.
That's a nationality.
That's right.
And they understand that even if I'm in a different land, I still have my nationality. So if these so-called black city occupiers are planning on taking over these jurisdictions, and they claim that from slavery they come from Nigeria, Ghana, and these places, why they just claim that?
Right.
Why don't you start a Ghanaian city?
Right.
You're West African. You came from there.
Or East Nile Valley City.
Nile Valley City. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Sick, man. Sick.
But they're not gonna go there.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
Can't do that. Because that's apparent fraud and a contradiction.
Right.
And it's a fraud and a contradiction because just like the master teacher said, anybody that calls these people of Asiatic Moorish descent black are getting paid off to do that.
Get the wax out your ears. Get the wax out your ears.
Right?
Yes.
Anybody.
Yes. Yep. Anybody. And they know. And you know that they're Asiatic Moorish descent. You know that.
Oh, you know that they know. You know that they know.
Well, indulge me for a few minutes, brother. I want to put this on the record. And yes, I got this from my great and good brother, Kudjo Adwo up top. And it's the red book. I started it at the beginning of the show, but I just wanted to put this on the record. Chapter 3, the life and works of Yahushua at the age of 10 years. Well, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna hold off on that. And I'm gonna do that at the end of this show. But I wanna put this on the record. The sisters. Now we know that we are the mother and fathers of civilization, and I'm an investigator. And the way that this so-called conscious community has set this thing up for the God complex, or the man is God, or the woman is God, and let's what's your take on that, bruh?
Well,
just woman in general, sisters in general.
Well, I mean, sisters have to realize their worth. Ain't no man gonna tell them either.
Right.
Even though men been telling them. Right? But sisters have to recognize their own worth. They have to come to the realization that they're God. Connotative, but
right.
They're the foundation. They're the creator, because they're the only ones that create.
Right.
you know, and until they come to that realization, they would be continually abused and taken advantage of by the popes of Rome through so-called Negro black colored people that push patriarchal mindsets. Even though the foundation that these Negro black colored people claim is matriarchal. So we know this from, you know, like if we get, you know, ain't no quote unquote black women that in their heart believe that they're subordinate to some man. In their heart. We don't care what comes out their mouth. Every woman knows that they're superior. Why? Because every man wants yoni.
Yes.
Whether he's getting yoni from another man, which is butt crack. Or whether he's, you know, wanting a sister, female, etc.
Like to go through the vortex.
Want to go through the vortex. Yeah, but where's the vortex going?
Good question. Great question.
Because her mindset is going to determine where you go when you go into the vortex. Because she's the creator.
That's right.
If you go into a black hole, where you ended up, it depends on the energy of the universe. At that time that you decide to go into that black hole.
I get a lot of questions from sisters, and I know you can help me, you know, break it down. They ask if the sisters, or we, like we say, are the procreators, or the sisters are the procreators of all things. Like the sister asked me, how did we fall, or how did sisters fall, or how did we fall as a people?
Because she fell in love.
Hold on. Say it again.
She fell in love with her son. That's incest.
Right.
Isn't incest punishable according to scripture?
That's right.
Okay. All right. So you want to know why you're in the situation that you're in? Because you couldn't, you know, close the vortex. Right? You can, sisters, females, women have the power to procreate without a man.
Right.
As soon as they let a man start ejaculating in them, then they start losing their power.
Right.
That's the Amazon women, who was a culture of only women.
Yes,
it's a documented fact. There was no men in that culture.
Yes,
but
indeed.
They had children and stuff like that.
That's
How
right.
did they do that?
That's right.
It's a documented fact that there was some people called Amazon women. That their whole culture was only females.
Right.
And this is not some 50 million years ago. How did they do that? With no men around. And they got children and stuff like that. And the children don't look like half Sasquatch.
That's right.
Half bear. Half mountain goat or whatever.
Right.
As soon as she fell in love with her son and started this incest practice that we've adopted now, that we live by now, there's the start of our fall. Because man and woman come from women.
That's right.
But nothing comes from man. Ain't no man shitting no children out.
Exactly. Or pissing none out.
Or pissing any children out.
Never seen a man have no baby. Never.
Ever. I don't care if they put a womb in a man. He's not having no baby.
Exactly.
Baby's gonna come out retarded.
don't have that travel. They don't have that vortex, man. That
right?
vortex expand.
Half a face and stupid shit like that. Right?
Right.
You know, one leg, 2 left feet,
Right.
2 right hands.
Right. Right.
Retarded.
Three titties.
3 titties. Right?
Right. Man.
You know what I mean?
But I'm glad you broke that down, brother, because you know we need that. We need that because I get a lot of that from the sisters. A lot of sisters.
No, but again, it's not even because we. I mean, it comes back again. We conceptually again, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we have it's like the video with the child, the little sister who was a mother. Telling the mother, who was a little child, you think you're Caucasian? Why you got white hair?
Wow.
And the mom's trying to tell her, shut your mouth and stuff like that. This is not white hair. What do you mean it's not white hair? Why, you look Caucasian? That's online. It's on YouTube. Right? And what she do? She shut that child down.
Wow.
When the child was being her God self. And that mother was supposed to shut the hell up and listen to her ancient foremother and forefathers schooling her that she's being a goddamn puppet. Putting freaking white hair in your head and stuff like that. In the mirror, combing hair like that's your stuff.
Right.
And your hair, that's store-bought.
Right.
Are you combing?
What about the lips? What about the lips and the lipsticks? I seen sisters with pink and black and purple lipstick going like.
Well, I mean, you know, it's we're talking about we've adopted things. You know what I mean? We've adopted things that are foreign to our DNA.
Right.
And once you put it in and you make it part of yourself, now your children are going to suffer with that BS that you started. It has nothing to do with them doing anything. You know what I mean? It doesn't have nothing to do with them having weave. It has to do with how is that influencing your children when they come onto the earth plane.
Right.
What is that going to do to them? Right? What's that going to do to them? What percent? You know, no different than the men. You know what I mean? If you're squeezing your testicles like that, you're supposed to be the one that puts the child into the woman, because you know what I mean. The man and the semen is the. Alright, well, why are you wearing skinny jeans and stuff like that? And stuff like that. If that's supposed to be the foundation, you should be wearing pantaloons. You know what I mean? What kind of children you gonna use? What the, you know? And then when we look at society and we see these warped young men who don't know who they are. You know what I mean? And then you have men getting weaves now when they go bald and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, instead of changing their diet.
Right.
Which is why you're going bald in the first place, because your diet sucks, right? And your diet sucks because, you know, it's a hereditary issue, right? It's a family thing of bad diet from the top down, and now you're stuck with it, and you're going to go get weave.
Right.
Instead of just change your diet.
That's right.
Oh, just cut the shit off. You know what I mean? Do you know, supreme.
Yeah, you know me, baby. That's right. Oh yeah, baby, you know it.
And shit like that, trying to keep stuff alive that's not alive.
You know the sisters, they love a ball, brother. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted.
Right.
I think sisters are interested or something. Sisters
Right.
are interested in your weaves and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And you know that's right, bro. Because you know that when you said about the droopy pants and the hanging off the ass pants that the brothers, you know that coincides with what the conscious community is saying about them coming from monkeys. Because you know they're actually walking back.
They walk like monkeys. When they got them pants on. They walk like chocolate eggs.
Niggers.
Right? And then they call themselves nigger.
Then they call themselves nigger.
then they call themselves nigger when they're actually walking like a troglodyte.
Wow.
And then remember, troglodyte is quote unquote Negro Yavera Arable.
Right.
Which quote unquote black comes from Negro.
Right. That's right.
Which is why the Latin people don't want to be classified as Negro.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be classified as Moreno.
Right.
Because Negro means that you're a degenerate beast of the field.
You're a beast. An animal.
And black means that too.
Right. But you know how some people, they call themselves niggers. And when another person agree with that, because you said it and they agree with you, you get mad with them. For example, the sister, the Asiatic sister, and Reggie and Sarnetta, they call themselves niggers. They say, we niggers. We niggers.
We niggers.
We niggers. So what do you consider us? And then you get mad when you bring your son in front of the guy and ask her, what is he? And she say, you're a nigga too.
Exactly.
And you get mad.
Then you're mad.
Wow.
Why are you mad? You shouldn't ask her.
Exactly.
If you know that she's already, they qualified. She don't know what she's talking about, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you asking her questions for?
Exactly.
Why does she have the opportunity to answer a question if she's not clear in her mind as to what something is? She even admitted, I don't know history and all that stuff. So why the hell you interview her?
Exactly.
She don't know history. She don't know anything. Mm-hmm. But then when she gives answers, now you're going to get mad and tell people get the hell out of here and all that stuff. And you were the one that put them on camera. They never asked to be on your stuff.
Exactly.
You call them, hey, come here, let's talk to you or whatever. And now you're telling them, how's that look now? Just again, these jurisdictions of so-called people that claim that they're conscious, they know their self or whatever like that, but they got 50 flags, they got all these different ways of dressing and all that stuff. And now they're telling people about, this Japanese who's really French, right? Remember what we talked about earlier about the patriarchal mindset.
That's right.
Right? Her dad was Japanese. Mm-hmm. Her mom was French.
Her mother was French. That's right.
So she's French.
She said, I'm French.
She's from France.
Yep.
Well, they're going around the world not going around the world, but they're presenting to the world this video, Japanese woman does whatever. She ain't Japanese.
Right. That's another form of miseducation right there. That's right.
So what does that show? That these people are still incompetent, right? So we're still going to put our glass, like Brother Taj said, between us and them and rape them forever because clearly they're not ready. They claim that they're conscious, but they're not conscious. They're dumb niggers.
That's right.
They're not conscious. They got people call themselves doctor, and then you ask them, okay, let me see a doctor. Oh, well, I don't have a doctor. My peers call me doctor. What the hell you call yourself doctor? What are you going on like you're some scholar or something like that? You got some degree. When some niggers told you that you're a doctor.
Right.
Right?
You got your doctorate from Street Corner University?
You want to know why don't Moors do nothing for the black community? Because you guys are dumb niggers. That's why.
That's right.
Because no matter what we do for you, you're not going to do nothing with what we give you anyways as Moors. So what's the sense even giving you anything? If you want something, come get it.
That's right.
We don't expect, you know what I mean, Moors to be running to help black people get up. Black people don't. That was the job of all the so-called black leaders who've been here after Noble Drew Ali from 1929 to now. That was their job to make sure that these people have something.
That's right.
And they refuse to let their people have something. They want their people to continue coming to them for this stuff.
That's right.
That's not even worth taking. Whatever it is that they present. I don't care who the scholar is.
Right.
I don't care how much books they got. Again, if they are Asiatics, dark-skinned people, so-called black, whatever, in America, right? And there's sundry free Moors who got stolen
That's right.
They got stolen from the continent. When they came here, they said, we don't want to be classified under the Negro Acts because we have allegiance with Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
They came from over there. When they got over here, it was, what are you, Negro or Moor?
Mm-hmm.
They no African or none of that. They no black anything.
Mm-hmm.
Either they were classified as Negro or Moor. And they said, you classify us as Moor. You don't classify us as Negro because we're not slaves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We were enslaved.
That's right. Well, you know, I got about 5 more minutes, and then I have to do the second half, which I know we're gonna get into later. But real quick, can you give us a small breakdown of who and what was Mansa Musa? Or I'm sorry, I apologize, Al Mansour, because we keep getting this thrown in our face as if it was the it and exact of all Moorish, the beginning and end of Moorish nationality. Al Mansour.
Now, if you do your research on this individual, right, you'll realize that, just like Brother Taj told him to his face, that these people are amalgamated.
That's right.
They are not the original. They're late people.
So someone came before them.
Say that again?
Someone came before them.
Yeah, they're amalgamated. And then they're going to say, well, amalgamated is business. And well, if you look up amalgamated in an unabridged dictionary, it'll tell you that that term is archaic.
That's what it says in the Black's Law.
It doesn't be used anymore in the context that it's supposed to be used, because why? There was a reconstruction of history where they burned books and they got rid of certain information and kept certain information to keep people in a dumb state of mind, just like so-called rich.
That's right. That's right.
So that he's going to come and talk about Al Mansour's nationality is Sultan.
Bro, I died laughing saying that. I left about 20 minutes on that, bro.
Right? When if you're talking about somebody that was in the jurisdiction of Morocco, whether you live there, born there, whatever, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, when you talk about Al Mansour, you're talking about Morocco.
Right.
Well, that's why he's bringing them up.
That's right. That's right.
He's bringing them up because, quote unquote, Morocco is relative to Al Mansour. But he's trying to play the little game that Moroccans are pale people, so why are Moors saying that they're Moroccan? Moroccans aren't pale people.
Dumbass.
Arabians aren't pale people.
Right. Right.
Mauritanians aren't pale people. None of these people in North Africa were originally pale people. They might be pale today.
Right. Right.
But they weren't originally pale people. That's why Noble Drew Ali told these clowns, Morocco is the name that we're called, but anciently we were called Moabite. But they never want to talk about Moabites. They never want to bring up Moab.
That's right.
Which is, acknowledged, recognized. Everybody knows that there was a place in the world at one time called that.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Everybody knows that Moabites are Canaanites. That Israelites are Canaanites.
Yes.
That Asians, anybody in Asia, India, etc., whatever, Hittites.
Thorough facts.
Right? So, it's not even about Al Mansour. It's really about Morocco.
That's right.
And him trying to tie Moors to pale people.
Exactly. His ancestors. His ancestors.
Right.
Right. We got about 2 minutes left. I ain't gonna cut it off for you, but brother, you know it's always a blessing and blissful when I get my big brother up on here, and it's nothing but love all the time.
Honors, Moor.
All right, we're gonna do part 2 to this, maybe a little bit later. But I know you gotta probably do some things out. We gotta do some up here. But people, family, we have on the line my brother, my good brother, all the time, brother Kudjo Adwo. Islam. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut and paste, baby.
No worries, Moor, and I'm gonna go check out that thing there. She looks good.
Yes, check your email because I shopped it to you. So and I know you're gonna chop suey. I know you're gonna chop suey your thing.
What you call me? Downloading the last clip. You're about to do some chop suey right now.
Because I'm hungry, bro.
Should be up there a little bit.
Okay. And I want to give you all gratitude and thanks, bro, for that buffet. That 4-hour buffet was the best buffet I ever had.
They went in.
Ever, bro. Ever.
Went in.
Out. So, so we gonna send my man up, and like I say, give me a shot later, and I'll give you a shot later, bro. Thank you again.
Yeah, I should be here, yo. I should be here. If anything, just give me a link, and we'll see what we could do.
That'll work, bro. Peace and love.
All right, more peace.
That was my good brother Kudjo Adwo. Always a beautiful guest on the show. And let me just run this down right fast before we end the show while I have this time. And it's coming from the Red Book, chapter 3, and then we're going to go ahead and end the show. The life and works of Yahushua, or Jesus, at the age of 10 years. The great feast of the Jews was on, and Joseph and Mary and their son and many of their kin went to Jerusalem. The child was 10 years old, and Yahushua watched the butchers kill the lambs and birds and burn them on the altar in the name of God, or Allah. His tender heart was shocked at this display of cruelty. He asked the serving priest, "What is the purpose of this slaughter of the beasts and birds? Why do you burn their flesh before Allah?" The priest replied, "This is our sacrifice for sin. Allah has commanded us to do these things, and said that in sacrifices all our sins are blotted out." And Yahushua, or Jesus, said, "Will you be kind enough to tell me when Allah proclaimed that sins are blotted out by sacrifice of any kind? Did not David say that Allah requires not a sacrifice for sin, that it is a sin, or it's sin itself, to bring before his face burnt offerings for sin? Did not Isaiah say the same?" The priest replied, "My child, you are beside yourself. Do you know more about the law of God or Allah than all of Israel? This is no place for boys to show their wit." But Yahushua, or Jesus, heeded not his taunts. He went at once to Hillel and said to him, "Rabboni, I would like to talk with you. I am disturbed about this service. I thought the temple was the house of Allah, where love and kindness dwell. Do you not hear the bleating of those lambs, the pleading of those doves that men are killing over there? Do you not smell the awful stench of burning flesh? Can you be kind and just and still be filled with cruelty? And Allah, that takes delight in burning flesh and blood, is not Allah of love. He is not my Father. I want to find the Allah of love. And you, my master, you are wise, and surely you can tell me where to find the God, or Allah of love." But Hillel could not give an answer to the child. His heart was stirred with sympathy. He called the child to him. He laid his hand upon his head and wept. He said, "There is an Allah of love, and you shall come with me, and hand in hand we will go forth and find Allah of love." And Yahushua said, why we need to go? I thought Allah was everywhere. Can we not purify our hearts and drive out cruelty and every wicked thought, and make with a temple where Allah of love can dwell? The master of the great courts felt as though he was himself a child, and that before him stood the master of all laws. He said, within him, this child is surely a prophet sent of Allah. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the show. And we're going to come back with a part 2 to this. And, it's always a beautiful thing. This is a time, and I want to also say again, yesterday, January 8th, 2016, was Prophet Noble Drew Ali's solar return. And I want to give all positive energy again for that. And, like I say, don't believe me. Go. Check it out for yourself. And you'll be amazed at the jewels you'll find on your treasure hunt. And I say again, Islam, love, and peace forevermores.